our next speaker, welcome, Maile.
Sometimes when you're turned around and not paying attention, you grow up. For the past 3 years, this has been happening to all of us. Hamilton was not just the place where we learned about science, history, English, math, and foreign language, but it was the place where we learned how to be good young people. For example, say you were having a rough day. Okay, say you were having a really, really rough day. Nothing went your way and you thought it was the end of the world. You broke down in the hall and started crying. Immediately, everyone nearby came to comfort you. Yep, you all know what grade I'm talking about. 7. Now say you haven't slept all night because a teacher whose name I won't mention, Mr. Gelser, has assigned a difficult history project you were up late working on. Without missing a beat, your best friend comes up to you, gives you a hug, reassures you that, hey, you can just sleep in his class later. I kid, of course. Everyone knows that you sleep at recess on the grass. Oftentimes, we don't thank the people who put up with us, despite all of our arguing, complaining, messiness, even the fact that we may have bothered them by doing squat thrusts at them. These people still loved us and treated us with respect. Our parents and our teachers who were just like parents. This is thanks to you. Thank you to Mr. Gelser, Miss Britt, Miss Steidel, Miss Raymer, Madame Claus, Mrs. Rittman, Mr. Nguyen, Miss Barbera, Miss Vogel, Mrs. Brickle, Mrs. Meyer, Mr. Hushka, Mr. Marks, Mrs. Guzzi, and Miss Robinson, and also to any teachers I may have forgotten or just simply didn't have. Some of us even had fantastic 4th and 5th grade teachers, like Mrs. Miller, who followed you and made sure you did well throughout middle school, who loved you and treated you like a child of her own, who you also loved unconditionally. Middle school was where I discovered who I really was. It was where I made friends that will last forever. It is where I learned lessons that will continue to help me through the rest of my life. It was where I found people who not only accept, but truly appreciated my weird little flaws. It was where I got into music and theater. It was where I started to get better at sports. It was where I even got competitive about stupid little things like belching contests and arm wrestling. It was where I learned to have fun and still learn. Middle school is a place of firsts for many of us. First real opinions, first dances, first chance at a little bit of freedom, first kisses, first loves, first parties. We discovered things on our own for the very first time. To get here, to this day, we've had many hurdles, but we've jumped through them together. And that's what really counts. We sat and cheered each other on in everything we did. Some of those kind words I will never forget. Some of you, unfortunately, I won't see at West. Some of you may even be going to different high schools. Others, I will. But promise me this, if I see you on the street and run up to give you a hug, don't look at me like I'm insane. Just think of all the fun we had and all the friendships we've made in our short 3 years at Hamilton Middle School. Thank you all for giving me some of the best years of my life so far.